Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and this is a fascinating story from dailyhodl.com titled, Former Ripple Executive Says Banks Need XRP After Global Settlement Platform Suffers Major Delay. Well, you think? I tell you what, I could not agree further. Excuse me. So, there is lots to talk about in this video, but before we go any further, if you would please ever so delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. You don't have to. You can still hang out here and, it's still cool, but I would appreciate it if you'd be willing to. Just a frilly little tap, no smashy. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel. Because if you do, all of your wildest dreams will come true. Vote for Pedro. All right, into the content now. A recent delay to an international bank-led payment settlement initiative is just more evidence that legacy financial institutions need to adopt XRP, according to a former Ripple executive. First proposed in 2015 by Swiss bank UBS Group AG and London-based blockchain R&D company Clearmatics, the payments project, originally known as the Utility Settlement Coin, you guys remember that one? I haven't talked about that in a long time, is designed to provide bank-backed digital versions of major currencies. That made me think of just now? There was a piece, and I've covered it from time to time on the channel, that Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse wrote. He wrote up this piece, I don't know if you call it an article or a blog. He actually posted it on his LinkedIn, which was interesting, but it was I don't know, 3-4 years ago, I can't remember exactly, but he was talking about how, having bank coins just like severely misses the mark. If you're trying to use a bank coin for settlement, because it just recreates the existing friction that we have today, and you're going to have more siloed off, value. And I think Utility Settlement Coin was actually one of the coins that was cited back then, but he kind of pointed out that you're already seeing this in real time, and there were others. There's like Settle Coin and whatever. I don't even know if that one's still like a thing, but there are all sorts of like there's cities. I think it was City Settle Coin. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But suffice it to say, they recognize that payments need to be better, and then they proceeded to go down this path that absolutely will not solve the global settlement problem. They're just trying to create their own little walled garden. And I get, hey, more power to them. If you think that you can get some sort of market share, go out there and prove it, but you're not going to fix the way money moves around the planet is all. But anyway, the piece continues. Last year, the project's partners and founding shareholders, including banking giants Banco Santander and Credit Suisse, founded the company, Finality International, to spearhead the initiative. While the project hoped to launch the digital currencies in 2020, Finality International officials now say it is still awaiting regulatory approval. Yes, things do seem to take a long time, don't they? Even if it's not with, involving a decentralized cryptocurrency with an open market value. But anyway, the company now hopes to get the green light in the first quarter of 2021. In the interim, Finality has been building technological know-how, according to International Chief Executive Ramos Ram. I definitely butchered that one. Yeah, nailed it there. Okay. I knew I'd get it eventually. Corey Johnson, a journalist who worked at Ripple's man, why are sentences hard right now? Corey Johnson, a journalist who worked as Ripple's chief market strategist from 2018 to 2019, says the delay is evidence that banks need blockchain technology. I don't know about you, I miss Corey Johnson. He's always such a lively, peppy fellow, and positive things to say all the time. But yeah, here's the tweet from Corey Johnson. Banks can't make these changes to themselves by themselves. They need a third party to help. Hashtag XRP. And he shared this piece from the New York Times, which I didn't pull up for the sake of this video. I didn't feel like it was necessary. But yeah, you're talking about major bank-led digital cash settlement project getting delayed. Now, Ripple's cross-border payments product, on-demand liquidity, or ODL for short, utilizes crypto exchanges and XRP. The exchanges accept cash, move the equivalent value in XRP across borders, and then convert it right back to fiat currency. The transactions can process in seconds as long as there is sufficient XRP liquidity in the marketplace, minimizing volatility risk. And that is key. So you have to have a sufficient blend of price and liquidity in order to make this happen, which is why I always say the people out there are like, oh my God, on-demand liquidity is not growing fast enough. I'm less like, chill, bro. Just like, simmer down now. It's going to be okay. But Ripple can't choose to make the crypto asset class larger. And there's sufficient evidence to see that, on the whole, XRP simply follows the price action of Bitcoin. And so people don't know what the hell is going on. And I must insist, Ripple can take certain steps. And in fact, they are managing liquidity because they don't just sell XRP. They also buy XRP when it makes sense for them. So they are managing, but they don't have some sort of superpower. Like, Ripple, the company, like it doesn't actually fly around with a cape. As much as it seems like it is amazing what they're pulling off, but it doesn't have some sort of superpower like where it can just make people throw more money into crypto, increasing liquidity. Like that's not how this works, right? But anyway, they wrap up by stating Ripple has long worked to convince regulators to adopt constructive cryptocurrency regulations to support the emerging industry. And last year, the company took out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal asking Congress to recognize the legitimacy of blockchain and distributed ledger technology. So all good things in time. It is indeed coming along. XRP is legitimately being used in payment flows today. So how about that? It's actually used in enterprise-ready software. And again, my investment thesis is that utility matters and will win the day. All right, shout out to Martin Valk, XRP community member, who tagged me along with a few others in the community, leading to this piece, which is titled, Swift Says Criminals Prefer Cash for Money Laundering, Not Cryptocurrency. Well, how about that? Now, I've been saying this forever. It's very silly. The people that are just anti-crypto for the sake of it, you hear them make this point, oh, it's just magic internet money that's used for nefarious purposes. No, and I assume that's what they sound like. I don't know for sure. That kind of nasally like that, that's it's an assumption. But no, it is not the case. If you want to use money or rather engage in nefarious activities, illicit activities, you'd be better off just using paper money. A little good old United States dollars will do. But I want to share this piece with you here. A new report by this thing cracks me up. I always forget what SWIFT stands for. Like, I've been in the space for almost 3 years now, and I have not committed it to memory, but every time I read it, it sounds so stupid and old-timey that it cracks me up. So here it is. A new report by the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, SWIFT for short. Oh, is it just me? Come on, you guys find that funny too, right? It can't just be me. Anyway, they say cryptocurrency is seldom used for money laundering activities compared to fiat or other traditional methods. Despite the perception that crypto assets are a preferred haven for illegally acquired funds, criminals prefer to launder proceeds through mules, front companies, or cash businesses, as well as investing into crime, it said. And here's a quote. Identified cases of laundering through cryptocurrencies remain relatively small compared to the volumes of cash laundered through traditional methods. And in a report titled Follow the Money, which was published last week. Now, money laundering remains a huge problem for economies throughout the world, and according to the UN's Office on Drugs and Crime, around $800 billion to $2 trillion are the equivalent of between 2 to 5% of global GDP is laundered through cash channels each year. But crypto does not feature prominently. Well, how about that? Now, the Money Laundering Report, compiled in collaboration with financial research firm Bay Systems, which is awesome. Like Bay, B-A-E, you know what the youths, they call their significant others Bay? Yeah, like that kind of Bay. That is hilarious to me. Where'd they come up with that? But anyway, they looked at how criminals spend money through the financial system to obscure its fraudulent origins and ownership before reintroducing it back into the legitimate economy. And SWIFT, an interbank messaging firm, said while virtual currency accounts for fewer cases, some of these are high profile. In one of the featured cases, a cyber crime group allegedly converted funds stolen through ATM cash outs into crypto. Now, look, I understand that there are some people that do use crypto for this stuff, but my gosh, if you're not using privacy coins, do you not think it's like do you think you're not going to get caught? Like, your odds go up dramatically of getting caught because it's all tracked. It's not anonymous, it's pseudo-anonymous. Because even though your name's not attached like the Bitcoin blockchain, for example, you can see where that money flows. The ledger is public, you know? The blockchain's public. So why are you such an idiot, Stick? Like, why? And stop doing bad stuff, because that's my grandpappy used to say. People are no damn good. Well, that's sage wisdom, grandpappy, and I agree with you. They're no damn good, except for Moonlamb. But Moonlamb guy's pretty nice. He sounds cool. All right, that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo!